What's up YouTube? Today on my channel I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an oil change on a 2018 Honda Accord. Let's do it. Okay guys, here's some of the things you guys are going to need to do an oil change on a 2018 Honda Accord. You're going to need ramps. If you don't have ramps, you guys can always use a jack. You're going to need an oil pan to put the dirty oil in. You're going to need new oil. And for this car, I use Mobil 1 Advanced Fuel Economy. It stays there for many GM, Honda, Nissan, and Toyotas. And make sure to get 0W20. That's what you guys want. Advanced Full Synthetic. Okay. And for the oil filter, I get this one here. It's a Mobil 1 Extended Performance M1-110A. And you can find both these products here, the oil and the oil filter, at Walmart for fairly cheap. I would recommend going to Walmart instead of any other auto parts store because you get it a lot cheaper. Also guys, you need protection. And also you're going to need tools. Okay guys, when putting these ramps underneath your car, you're going to want to get it as close as possible to the tire. You want it touching the tire. You want it lined up nice and straight, so when you go to drive up the ramp, all you got to do is just press the gas a little bit. It'll come right up. It'll hit this end. That's how you know you're on here flat. So once it hits this part, you want to stop and put your emergency brake on. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Okay guys, for the second one, you want to do the same thing. You want to get as close as possible to the tire. You want it touching. You want it straight, just like that one. Okay guys, once you guys got the ramps positioned right in front of the tires, you want to go ahead and get in your car and drive up the ramps. You want to do it real slow. Alright guys, so once you guys are on top of the ramps, you guys want to hit this parking, you want to pull that parking brake up, that emergency brake, so that way your tires lock up and don't roll back. And also, since you're in the car, you want to pop this, this button here. You want to pull out this button so that way you can open up the hood. Okay guys, so once you guys open up the hood, you want to come around, you want to lift this up a little bit. There's a little lever, you want to hit that lever, open this hood. And also you want to set this here so that way your hood stays in place. Okay guys, so once you guys got the hood open, go over here and open up the oil cap here. So you'll see it's the oil cap because it's going to say 0W-20 on it. So go ahead and open that up. And I wouldn't recommend taking it completely off yet, but just leave it cracked open so that way you get some airflow. You get airflow in it when you're draining the oil, and it pushes out some of that oil. Helps you get that dirty oil out. Okay guys, so once you're underneath the car, you want to get a flathead so you could take off this skid plate here. See, there's 3 screws. You want to take those off. Okay guys, so you got your flathead. Now you guys are going to come here and just, all you do is turn it to the left, or just, it might come off like that. Just don't lose them, all right? So there you go, and it'll come right off. So you want to gather up all your screws here. Keep everything together so you don't lose anything. You don't want to lose anything, especially if you got a brand new car. We'll go ahead and put that to the side, and now you guys can see you got your, now you guys can see you got your oil filter right there. And now we gotta drain the oil. Now we gotta drain the oil, and it clearly says engine oil. So with this bolt, we're gonna unloosen this bolt and drain the oil. You wanna make sure you have your oil pan ready to go and catch all the oil. Okay guys, so now we're ready to drain the oil. And what you're gonna need is a wrench and a socket. So I got mine here, and this will do the job. The size is 11/16. I don't know if you guys can see that there. So 11/16 is going to take off this bolt here. So let's do it. So you want to make sure you're going the right way and you're not tightening. You want to be loosening. So righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? So you want to go left. So all you got to do is a couple hits and it'll break the tightening. Okay guys, you don't want to forget your hand protection, because you don't really want to come in contact with the engine oil if you don't have to. So if you can prevent it, go ahead and put some gloves on. Okay guys, so make sure you got your oil pan here and you got it underneath. Go ahead and unscrew the oil screw, and you got to be kind of fast about it because it'll make a mess. There we go. Okay guys, you guys want to let the oil drain for a couple minutes, get all that dirty oil out. And with this screw, you want to make sure it has the washer on it. See that washer? You want to make sure that is still on the screw, okay? Because you're going to need that when you go ahead and when you screw back in the screw. Okay guys, so go ahead and screw in the bolt. So we got all that nasty oil out. Put this bolt back in. Once it's hand tight, and just wipe it down. And then you want to tighten it. So righty tighty, lefty loosey once again. You don't want to strip it, okay guys? So just tighten it a little more tighten than hand tighten, all right? So don't tighten it too much, but you want it tight so you don't want it to loosen up while you're driving. Okay guys, go ahead and move the oil pan underneath the oil filter. Now we are going to remove the oil filter. So to do this, same thing like the bolt, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So you want to go left. So we'll look. If you can't get it by trying to get it with your hands, you might need some of these. These are just an oil filter wrench. It helps you get a good grip and turn it. So you want to get a good grip like this. So once you got a good grip, just go ahead and give it a turn. Okay, let's do it again. You're gonna start seeing oil come down. That's okay, you just wanna be kind of quick about it so you don't make a mess. Okay, once you get it loosened up, you can just go ahead and turn it by hand. So don't be afraid guys, a lot of oil is gonna come out. That's why you got your hand protection on. Okay guys, one important thing when you take off this oil filter, you want to make sure you also take off this rubber seal, because your new oil filter is going to have a rubber seal. So go ahead and throw this one away. You don't need it. Also, guys, you guys want to clean this section too. Clean all the oil off. Get it nice and clean, guys. Okay, guys. So once that's nice and clean, go ahead and get your new oil filter. And as you can see, it has a rubber seal on it. You want to make sure it has that. And now you could, what I like to do is just get a little bit of oil, right? And just rub it on top of this one here, on top of this rubber seal. Okay, now go ahead and righty-tighty, tighten it up. You just want to do it nice and slow. Okay. And with this, just go ahead and hand tighten it. So once it stops turning, you're good. Okay, guys, that's good there. That's nice and hand tight. That's gonna stay on there. So now you drain the oil, you put a new oil filter on. The oil bolt, the engine oil bolt is tightened. Check. Oil filter, check. One rubber seal, check. Okay, now we can remove this oil pan with the dirty oil. Go ahead and move it to the side. Oops. Spilled a little bit. Go ahead and move it to the side. Go ahead and move all your garbage and your tools. Go ahead and move that to the side. Okay, guys, don't forget to put your cover plate back on. So same way you took it off. I actually like to do the middle part first. So just go ahead, line it up, kind of stick that in, get your flathead, give it a little bit of twist. Boom, that stays on. Same thing with this one. Boom. So it's not a full turn, just half a turn. I mean, it got arrows on it, you can follow that. Boom. Okay, that's good. Okay, now it's time to put some oil in the car. So you're gonna need like one of these things, one of these funnels. Just go ahead and get a napkin or paper towel and just clean the inside. Make sure you get it, any dirt or dust or anything that's in there, you just want to get it out, get it nice and clean. And you're gonna need this one here. See how it has a flat end to this funnel? Okay, guys, so it's time to put the oil in the car. 3.7 quarts, right? This is a 5-quart bottle. So if we look here, there's a see-through. It tells you how much oil you have in the bottle. So 1 quart, 2 quart, 3 quart, 4 quart, 5 quart. So we want to use 1, 2, 3.7-ish. So about here. So you want the oil level just to be above this last line here. So just right above. That would work perfect. So let's crack it open. Alright, guys. Pour the oil. You want to do it nice and slow. You don't want to rush this. You don't want to make a mess over your engine. So remember, guys, 3.7 quarts. Just a little bit. That's good. That should do it. You want to take this out. Be careful. It's going to leak a little bit of oil. Okay, guys, you guys want to put the cap back on. Just hand tight, nice and tight. Okay, guys, time to start the car and see how it sounds. And after you start the car, you want to check for any leaks. So you want to get underneath the car, or you want to just, you know, peek your head underneath the car and check if anything's leaking. But if you follow the directions, you make sure everything's nice and tight, you should be fine. Okay, guys, sounds good. I checked underneath the car, no leaks. We're good to go. Let's back this baby down off the ramp and and clean up your mess and you're good. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video on how to do an oil change on a 2018 Honda Accord. If you liked it, you know what to do. Have a good one, guys. Okay guys, so I'm in the car and I'm gonna show you guys how to reset your oil life in your car. You're gonna go to maintenance here, go down to maintenance, click this home button here. It's gonna take you to that home screen. Right, you're gonna scroll down. You're gonna scroll down to maintenance. Boom, click on maintenance. It's gonna bring that, and you're gonna hold this button down here, this middle button. You're gonna hold it down. Now as you guys hold it down, it's gonna bring up that menu. So just scroll down, click on all due items, and reset complete. 100% oil life. Alright guys, so that's about it. I recommend you do your own oil changes, so that way you know that you're putting some good oil in your car. Because I mean, you could take your car to the dealership, but do you really know they're changing your oil filter? I mean, if you trust them, go right ahead, but I recommend you do it yourself, especially on this kind of car. The Hondas, I mean, they're really easy. It's really easy to do your oil change. Yeah guys, so you know you're getting some good oil, you know you're changing out your oil filter, and it saves you some money, saves you time. I mean, saves you money. I mean, depending on how fast you do it, I could probably knock out an oil change in about 15-20 minutes if it takes me that long, you know. But it usually don't take that long. It's real quick and easy, guys. The more you do it, the better you become. All right guys, so thanks for watching this video. Have a good one.